Are you ready to create a life you crave? Let's spin that doom loop of negativity into an upward success cycle and start living lucky.
Good morning.
I'm Jana.
I'm Jason.
And we are living lucky. I hope you are too. That means we feel grateful, we feel blessed, and we are just happy to be alive.
Happy Wednesday. We feel chosen.
Ew! Okay, today we've got a few tips for everybody. Now, these were shared to us by our friend Karl. Karl had one last conversation with his good friend that was dying. That's a tough conversation to have.
Tough conversation.
They were sitting on a park bench, and his friend knew that he only had a week to live. And so Karl said, "What are your tips on life?" I always think this is interesting when we ask people before they die, what do you wish you would have known? What did you learn? What was your journey like?
Yeah, because that's those moments of clarity. Those moments when you know you're going to slow down and think about I wish I'd known this, or I wish I'd paid attention to my soul.
It feels like that's when it like all comes into
focus.
It does. And you think, wow, why did I spend so much time dieting? Why did I spend so much time worrying?
Working.
I mean, I love my
I didn't spend
work,
enough time
though.
playing.
You're right. Or with loved ones. I think it always comes down to loved ones. So we're going to hear about Karl's friend. We're just going to call him Karl's friend. These are his 5 tips. Say hello. Patrick's here. Marilyn, we haven't seen you in a while. So I am so glad you are here live with us.
That's right. She got up early this morning.
And BJ, who is the head of our Positive Vibe Tribe.
All the way from California.
Good morning. I know it must be really early for you. Here are the 5 tips. I think we all can learn a little something from Karl's friend.
Yeah, and the first one's just let go of the past. So if we
Easier said than done, don't you think?
Yeah, but if we hold on to the past, what happens is, and Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this all the time, is if we hold on to the past, what we do is we bring the past forward to the now, and then we kind of move out of the way and push it into the future and then relive the past over again.
It's like Groundhog Day. You just keep reliving the same day over and over. Right. Do you ever have that happen where, seriously, you have something in your life that happens, and by the time you finally work through it or work through the situation or maybe get rid of the friend, something like that, then all of a sudden it happens again. It's like a pattern. And it's in our thoughts. Our thoughts create our reality, and we're actually creating these struggles, these obstacles. We just don't realize it.
And you can see that in really the people that you date, because you'll get rid of that one person and then you'll date the same person, just different body.
That is
true.
Everybody has like they say, she's not my type, or he's not my type.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Just bringing
that's a whole nother topic.
Those past thoughts in. It's bringing the past forward. Is all it is.
It is. Aaron, all the way from St. Cloud, and Julie's here. Hello. Okay, so that's tip number 1. Let it go. Let it go.
Because we just got
back from Mexico. I knew where you were going with that. That was good. Give Jason a heart for that one, or maybe a thumbs up.
Yeah. Number two is everyone dies with a to-do list. And we all have to-do lists every single day.
I need to hear this one. I make a to-do list every night before I go to bed for the next day.
What's important
so
to have
guidance. I know
guidance.
what my day is going to be like. And yes, I live by to-do lists.
We need structure.
I need structure in my life. Where I struggle is at the end of the day, I need to remember consciously to celebrate what I have achieved and not beat myself up about what didn't get done.
Right. And Franklin Covey had a great structure.
Is he the one that makes the notebooks?
Yeah, he had a great structure for how to plan your
who he is.
calendar with the A, B, and C task.
Okay.
So your A task is your priorities. So you should have at least like 3 priorities that are moving you towards your end goal, your must-dos. So if you can get those done, those are the important to-dos, and that's what you need to focus on.
And then fill in the spaces with
your B task and your C task, and
all those ancillary things.
and your D task are for
You know,
delegate, delete,
Netflix.
right?
Right.
So and we just need to make sure that we're prioritizing and getting those A tasks done. And then if the other things don't get done, really how important are they? Because everyone dies with a to-do list.
That is so good. And we've all seen the demonstration where they have the 2 vases and they fill it up with the oranges and then they fill it up with the Skittles. The oranges are your big priorities and the Skittles are all those little ancillary things like picking up the dry cleaning or
texting or answering
social
emails
media.
or going back to emails or
And if you do it the opposite order, where you put in the Skittles first and then the oranges, it won't fit in
The
your
oranges
day.
don't fit.
It won't fit in the vase. What? It won't fit in the vase.
And some people have seen it with rocks and sand and water. You can fit a lot into your day, but you have to put the big things in
Did
first.
you just say fiddle?
Yeah, you can fiddle a lot of things in your day.
Fiddle
You
my
can
diddle.
Violin.
What's number 3? What's number 3?
Well, on here it says assholes exist.
Oh!
And what I'm going to say is that there are people that you really don't need to worry about in life.
But again, we get to choose
Right.
who we surround ourselves
and,
with.
and the
Except
people
our
that
family
and
sometimes.
the people, some people just don't matter. So don't worry about the people that don't matter.
It's so hard though to cut those people off or to almost have a breakup. Have you ever had a friend break up where you're like,
Well, other people's
this
opinion
isn't
of
working
you
for
really
me.
shouldn't.
It's me, not you.
If you're living your true authentic life and true authentic self, other people's opinions really shouldn't matter to you. I know that's so much easier said than done.
Jason sounds so wise this morning.
Well, I mean, I would love to say that people's opinion doesn't matter, but I just try to do my best every single day.
I don't know. I grew up in a small town, and if anyone is like me, I grew up with the programming that the people's opinions matter. People's opinions matter. And that's been part of my struggle of living an authentic life that is a little bit outside the norm. You know, most people don't quit their job at age 38 and say, I'm just going to take a lifetime out. That was hard for me to tell the people around me because they were like, oh, what's your plan? What are you going to do? Where are you going to find your value?
It's like when I was 16 and my high school, I didn't want to play football, but without me playing football, we didn't have a team because we had 13 people that went out for the sport, and we needed all 13 of us to field the team.
Yeah.
And that was very hard for my small town because that was the year we just didn't have a football team. I took a lot of heat from the boosters and all
imagine?
that. So
because it's not only from the other guys on the football team, it's from the whole school, the cheerleaders, the pep band. Everyone's like, come on, Shelfer.
We didn't have a band.
Well, it doesn't matter. Everybody that wants to go to the games, you're right. All the boosters, the whole town is like, we need a football game on Friday night. And Jason was brave enough to say, I'm sorry, my little scrawny body doesn't want to get beaten up.
And the other part of that was that...
Not calling you a little scrawny body.
So finding gratitude in that is now everyone had time for academics and dating and doing other things to get in trouble.
Yeah, try to spin that when you're in high school. But I'm proud of you. What's number 4?
4 is stop waiting. Timing was never going to be perfect.
What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
So do it messy and do it now.
What is it that you've always dreamed of doing and you've thought, oh, the timing's not right. I'm still taking care of my kids. Maybe in a couple years.
Someday, one day.
Do it now. Do it now.
Yeah,
do it now. Do it now.
'Cause it's never better time than the present.
Okay.
Give yourself a present.
That
and do it
one
now.
didn't work, but I'll still give you a high five for your effort. A for effort. Okay, next.
Did I miss one?
What's the last one?
The
The last one is
6.
you are awesome. Never forget that you are awesome. I don't know why we need to be on our deathbed to realize this, but sometimes we need to remind ourselves, remind the people around us, tell somebody today, you are awesome. And if you've ever had doubt, uncertainty, or fear in your life, I'm telling you, you are meant for greatness. God is working through you, and you are awesome.
Yes.
Good stop?
That is a good stop.
Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you for being awesome.
In our new little room that we got the microphone working, hopefully.
Yeah, I guess the mic is working. People are hearing us.
Pam says she wants to write children's books.
And
That's
she's
on
starting
her list.
on that today.
So Pam, we're going to check in with you every day. Have you written a sentence? Have you thought about an outline? Do you know your premise? Do you have an illustrator? So just take baby steps. What are the turtle steps that I can take today? Sometimes all those 4 things that I just mentioned are too big in our mind, so we even need to break it down further. Maybe it's I need to take 20 minutes and think about what I want to write about. Maybe it's I'm going to just visualize this book being written, authored by Pam Jett. I'm going to visualize this being on the New York Times bestseller list.
That's so big. Yesterday in my meditation, what I realized is we get so busy doing that we don't think. And what I equated that to was we all want to play in this game of life, and we see everyone else doing it, and we think they're doing it just to the utmost. Like we think everyone else is crushing it in life. So we don't want to read the directions. We don't want to slow down and think about the natural process and think about what works best for us. We don't want to make our own little direction book. So what we do is we jump into the machine and we just run and try to do our best. And then 10 years later we go, God, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and I haven't gone anywhere. But we never wrote our own direction book. So we never got true to ourselves, realized exactly what we wanted, and thought out the next steps and made those logical
The answers are inside us. The answers are inside you. And I just want to say, Patrick, thank you for being awesome. Jeff Frint, I see you on here this morning. I've known you for 40-something years. I'm aging us both, and you are awesome. You are awesome. I don't know who has told you that lately, but I'm telling you that today.
Yeah.
Jason,
tell yourself
you
in the
are
mirror
awesome.
that you're awesome. You're awesome.
Look in the mirror. Say, I am awesome.
And put it in the comments right now. Say, I'm awesome.
When you hear it from yourself and you see it, you see your eyes in the mirror saying it, you'll trust it even more, because there's no one in the world you trust more than yourself.
Make it one of your passwords and then put a crazy number behind it and then some crazy character behind it, or put some numbers in it. But make that one of your passwords that just says, I am awesome. So you're typing it in all the time, all day.
Tater, you're awesome.
Tater's awesome.
You have fans up here wanting to say hello to you. You want to come up on the couch? Okay.
She's good.
She might be taking a nap. And we also want to say thank you to Karl's friend, because I'm sure he's up in some heavenly place and he is just tickled pink that we are all taking his advice today. Have a great one and enjoy your Wednesday. Bye.
Bye, tomorrow.
If the idea of living lucky appeals to you, visit us at startlivinglucky.com.